We're not your standard outdoor radio show.
And yes, it's true.
We're more dangerous than a flatulent in a spacesuit.
All right, who cut the cheese?
Excuse me. So here's a holler going out to Nissan and the Versus Network for, well, being our sugar daddies.
Troll, Texas, California on the line is a world-class angler. He's fished from Anchorage to Aruba. He spends his time between his home in Alaska and California. And when he's not catching Arctic char or barramundi, he's skiing or golfing, depending on the season. Now, in another life, he founded the Bolay Sunglass Company. And his new passion is a company called Haber Vision. Hey, Steve Haber, welcome to the trail.
Hi, how are you, Jim?
Not too bad. You know what? When I die, I want to come back as you.
Okay, that sounds fun.
Now, if I said to you, the Middle Kenai and the Callaways, what would you say?
Well, if you said the Middle Kenai, I'd say big rainbows.
Oh, yeah. Now, you have a place up there in Alaska, don't you?
Yeah, we're Alaska residents, actually, and we live in Homer, and we have a cabin on the Anchor River, and we spend a lot of time at all the different rivers.
Yeah. Now, are you primarily a fly fisherman, or are you a spin fisherman as well?
No, I just fly fish, and then I troll on the ocean when fly fishing is not in season.
Oh, well, heck of a deal. Now, you've also got a place in Vail that you go to.
Yeah, we have a ski place. I used to be a professional skier. That was my background before I started the Bolay Eyewear Company.
Okay, and now, in Vail, now, you've probably fished out of basalt then, huh?
I have, yeah. I like fishing in Colorado, but once you're in Alaska, you kind of get spoiled.
Yeah. Now, you started the company called Bolay a few years ago, and everybody knows Bolay is probably the finest eyeglass company in the world, especially if you're an outdoorsman.
Well, thanks. We thought we took the brand pretty far, and then I sold it, and then after a non-compete, I started Haber Vision with a partner 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And now we're a premium online eyewear company selling only polarized of the highest quality.
Yeah. Now, the thing that I like about it, now you can get glass, okay, or you can get another type of material. And what's that made out of?
Well, it's a urethane. It's like a step up from polycarbonate. And because we sell direct to the people, and we don't have dealers in between, we're able to offer it at a much better price, and so we get the best possible materials. It's very lightweight, stronger than polycarbonate, and has optical quality of the lenses. So you can choose between the urethane Haber Light, or you can choose our polarized photochromatic glass that changes colors dark to light.
Yeah. Now, I noticed that, when I'm out there early in the morning, I mean, when you're talking about that dark to light business, in less than a minute, this thing actually lightens or darkens, doesn't it?
Yes, it does, especially in all the glass lenses. That's what we feature. In Alaska, where we don't have as much sun, I personally wear an amber lens that's photochromatic and still gets dark enough in a sunny day. And if I'm in Colorado, I wear a photochromatic color copper rose, which is a little more clarity and distinction in the river. But in Alaska, I do prefer the amber. Now,
I do a little bit of shooting, and when I shoot trap, I like that rose copper because it seems to, the orange clay targets that I shoot at, it seems to give me more definition, and therefore, I don't know if it improves my score, but I hit a few more.
No, there's no question. I was just down in Cabo, and we fished one day, and it was amazing. I used a different lens. I used a Nice glass with a gray base and a blue coating. But again, you try to get what's more comfortable on your eyes and, for the needs that you're fishing. But that's what's neat about photochromatic is it's a wide range you can use, whatever is your favorite color.
Yeah. Well, the thing that I like about Haber Vision is the fact that you have so many different styles of frames as well. I mean, you've got it from the metal frames all the way through to, even goggles.
Well, yeah, ski goggles are a big part of our business, and we try to do all the multi-sports. My own favorite sport is fishing, but we are very big in biking, and we have fashion, and we have obviously skiing and snow machining. We have a special device now that we just invented called the Haber Eliminator, which is an automated no-fog fan technology that's just about taking over the industry, where you can stop fogging completely. And we intend to introduce that this spring for motocross in our MXT goggles.
Yep.
So we're a very full-line sporting line of high-end eyewear that's polarized.
Well, one thing that you had mentioned about the goggles and snowmobiling, but that's a very, very big sport, especially in the north, and of course in the ski country out there in Colorado. Boy, guys use them all the time. But the thing is, when you put those things on, if you don't have goggles on, it's difficult to see going downhill.
No, it's impossible. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, and now the thing that I like about Haber Vision, the glasses themselves, they're so lightweight, and yet, I'm able to see down in. Right now, bass are starting to bed. They're in that pre-spawn condition, and boy, you can actually see into that water a whole lot better with Haber Vision than any of the other glasses I've ever worn.
Well, thank you. That's a very nice compliment, and we think that's true too. And I'm glad you're enjoying them.
Oh, yeah. Now, what's your favorite fish to go after? I got to ask you that.
Rainbow trout, big rainbow trout, 30-inch rainbows in the fall, in horrible weather in October in Alaska. That's heaven to me.
Yeah.
With my 12-year-old son, Mackenzie, that's what we really like to do.
Yeah. Now, have you ever caught a she-fish up there?
I've been sheep fishing, but I was there at the wrong time. And I haven't yet, but I want to go back into the Arctic Circle, and I definitely want to do that.
Yeah, I was up on the Kuskokwim, and we ran into a pot of she-fish, but, boy, I tell you what, I threw everything but the tackle box at it and couldn't get them to bite.
Well, they call them the tarpon of the north, and they're a fun fish. I have a lot of friends that have caught them, but, it's just a matter of being there when they're biting.
Yeah.
Like any kind of fishing.
Now, you must love going down to Belize and so forth and catching some permit and snook.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's great, all the stuff you can do. I mean, when you go fishing, no one ever has a bad day, do they? I mean, they're all good, where if you play bad golf, you want to kill yourself.
Yeah, but now that's really interesting you mentioned about golf, because you are a big-time golfer, and what's your handicap?
I'm a 10 handicap.
10?
Not that good, but it's good. It's pretty good for me.
Yeah, well, I got to tell you what, you can beat the fire out of me. Actually, I think about a 9-year-old kid can beat the fire out of me in golf.
Yeah, but I care much more about fishing than golf, no question.
Oh, yeah.
And I have a lot of professional golf friends, and their real relaxation is when they can come to Alaska and fish. Jim McLean, who is one of the big deals in our company, who's one of the most famous golfers of all time and teaching and stuff, he spends 10 days in Alaska with me just fishing every day, and that's his relaxation. Golf's his business.
Oh, yeah. But, the thing that I like about, as I said, about Haber Vision and your glasses is the fact that it does give you definition when you're out there on the links to be able to see that ball hesitate. So I know you're supposed to keep your head down, but who does? And you're watching that ball fly. But, when I'm over in the rough, man, I can find them because I have followed that all the way to where it hits, unless it's in the trees. But nevertheless, the definition that I get from using your glasses, that this is really a neat thing you come up with. And the other thing that I like about Haber Vision is there no middleman in this thing.
Well, that's right. That makes the pricing affordable, the highest quality eyewear. But let's not forget safety. That's a real thing about protecting your eyes from the horrible, harmful ultraviolet invisible rays. And all our glasses stop 100% of the harmful UV rays. And that's a really big deal, as well as the enjoyment of it and the more relaxation of your eye with a glass that protects you, knowing that you won't someday have macular regeneration. You really need to wear glasses when you're in the outdoors. There's no question about it. Even on a cloudy day, those rays come through, and our glasses are fabulous at that.
You bet. Hey, we've been talking with Steve Haber, and he has a company called Haber Vision. If you'd like to find more information about how you can get yourself a pair of these super glasses. By the way, your fishing will improve, also your golf score. Isn't that true, Steve?
I hope so. I think I was as good a salesman as you are, I'll tell you that.
All right. If you'd like more information, just go to their website. It's www.habervision.com. Hey, Steve, appreciate you being the guest on the trail this week.
Thank you very much.
Hi, this is Hank Williams, Jr. You're listening to the Great American Outdoor Trails Radio Magazine with Jim and Travis on the Outdoor Trails Network.